play-by-play. Let's head live to the Minot City Auditorium. Here's Kyle Patterson.
Welcome back, basketball fans. Kyle Patterson here with you. 9:10 AM KCJB for the District 12 Girls Basketball Tournament here at the Minot Auditorium. Thank you to some of our sponsors to start off. Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance agents Mike, Lucy, and Randy Shep. Surrey River Cooperative, Birdsall Grain and Seeds in Berthold. The Hacienda in Burlington. Kurt Unling Company in Lansford. Bagley Grain Cleaning in Berthold. Homesteaders Restaurant in Minot. Farmers Union Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley. Farmers Union Oil, Berthold Carpet in Burlington. Night Train Pizza in Minot. And Dairy Queen Orange Julius at Dakota Square. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible here for the District 12 Girls Tournament. 3 games in the books, 1 more to go here for this first round of the tournament. First round, Minot Ryan defeat Berthold 84-27. They move on to 19-0. MLS versus Kenmare. MLS won 51-33. So first semifinals could be Minot Ryan 19-0 versus MLS 13-7. Second semifinal is going to be either our Redeemers versus either Glenburn or Burlington. Our Redeemers defeated Surrey handily 98-44 for the final score. Our Redeemers moves on to 15-5. Surrey goes to 4-16. So now we have Glenburn 9-8 versus DLB Burlington 8-11 here for the final game of the evening here on 9:10 AM KCJB here at the Minot Auditorium. We're going to start with the starting lineups here. Starting with the Glenburn Panthers, the away team on the board. No, home team on the board. Could be a sophomore guard wearing number 3, Samantha Cotter. And then we have a sophomore forward wearing number 5, Parker Bush. And then wearing number 12, a sophomore forward, Katie Dufner. Then we have a number 14, a center, Natalie Stevertson. And then we have wearing number 30, Lindsay Schneibel, a junior, as a guard. Coached by Cassie Laris, assisted by Brian Wolf for the Glenburn Panthers. Look at the Deluxe Burlington Lakers. Starting at a 5'7" guard, a junior wearing number 10, Courtney Vogel. Starting at a 5'7" forward, a senior wearing number 11, Shauna Bensmiller. And starting at a 5'8" guard, a junior wearing number 22, Mikey Hansen. And then we have a 5'10" forward, a junior wearing number 23, Courtney Mitchell. And we have a 5'10" center, a junior wearing number 31, Christy Langseth for the Deluxe Burlington Lakers. Coached by Sean Coonan, assisted by Tracy Bond for the Deluxe Burlington Lakers. They're announcing the starting lineup. It'll be here in no time before we get the game rolling here on 9:10 AM KCJB. Kyle Patterson here with you for this District 12 tournament. I'll be back tomorrow for the first 2 games of the evening, of the afternoon tomorrow. Get the 3 o'clock game and the 4 o'clock game. So right now, looking at the schedule, I'll be getting the Berthold-Kenmare game versus the Surrey and the loser of this game, Glenburn or Burlington. Coming up tomorrow at 3 and 4:30. Scott Cattell has the remainder of the games. He has the remainder of the games for Saturday. Monday, we don't know what we're doing yet. So Monday, we'll see who gets championship game as we get ready to roll here. Kyle Patterson here with you. Minot Auditorium, been hosting the district tournament for quite a few years now. Ever since I was in high school, at least. And before that, too, I believe. Guaranteed, probably. Getting ready for a jump shot coming up here. It's going to be Katie Dufner versus Christy Langseth for the DLB Lakers. There's a tip, goes fight for it underneath. It rolls in between the legs of 2 defenders, or actually players of opposite teams, and goes in the hands there for Glenburn. Gives out here the Cotter. Cotter going up for 2 right away. Did not get it rebounded there by Courtney Mitchell. Courtney Mitchell for the DLB Lakers. Now hands it off to Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline, driving up is Vogel. Vogel shoots it back outside to Bensmiller. Bensmiller at the right wing gives it underneath here to Langseth. Langseth going for 2 in and out of the basket. Rebounded there by Glenburn. Going for Cotter. Cotter passes the timeline. 7:26 left here in the first. Scoreless so far. Bounce pass here to Stivers. Stivers top of the key, trying to get the play in motion. Rolls out to the left, going up for a layup for Stivers. In and out of the basket for the layup. It's still going Glenburn's way as the last touch by the Lakers. Baseline pass coming up here for the Panthers. 7:14 left here to go. Baseline pass coming up here for Cotter. Carter puts a play in motion, has to get it out, almost 5 seconds, finally gets out to the left wing here to Dufner. Dufner top the key, tries to pass it inside the middle there, underneath the basket for Bush, but intercepted by the Lakers, going the other way now, going for Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline, left wing now, brings it outside here to Bensmiller. Bensmiller top of the key, free throw line for Langseth. Langseth right into the hands, though, of for the Panthers for Stivers. Gives it to Schneibel. Schneibel passes the timeline, right wing. Here to Cotter. Cotter top of the key here to Stivers. Stivers gets it right underneath for Bush for 2 points. Did not get it, rebounded by the Lakers. Scoreless for the first minute and a half. Going the other way now here for Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline. Goes to the right wing. Shoots it back out to the left. Almost intercepted there by the Panthers. Going outside here to Mitchell. Mitchell gives the top of the key here to the left corner now. To the top of the key now here to Vogel. Vogel drives up at the middle, going up for a layup for 2 points, and finally a layup falls in. Courtney Vogel gets the first points of the game at the 6:11 mark here in the first quarter. Fight for it underneath. It could be jump ball going in favor for the Lakers. 2-0, Lakers in the lead. 6:07 left here to go. Inbound pass coming up here. Gives it outside here the Vogel. Vogel. Intercepted pass almost by the Panthers. Fight for it underneath. Going to be last touched by the Lakers. Going to go Glenburn Panthers' way. Going to Schneibel for the inbounds pass near side court. Gives it outside to Cotter. Cotter rolls out to the right wing. Drives out top the key now. Tries to get underneath the basket there for Glenburn. For Dufner. Fall there. 2 shots coming up for Dufner. Fall is going to be on Shauna Bensmiller. That's going to be her first personal, first team foul for the Lakers. 2 shots coming up here for Katie Dufner. Shot is up, and she makes that one. First points for the Panthers off a free throw, 2-1 right now. One more free throw coming up. Shot is up, and makes that one. 2-2, all knotted up at 2. 5:54 left here to go in the first quarter. Lakers versus Panthers for this quarterfinal game. The winner gets to play our Redeemers. Going out for a right wing there for one of the Lakers. Fight for it underneath. Rebounded by the Panthers there by Bush. Brings it back outside. Almost pickpocketed there by Schneibel. Almost got pickpocketed, but goes out to Cotter. Cotter top of the key. 5:32 left here in the first. Goes to the right wing now to Schneibel. Schneibel bounce pass underneath. Fight for it underneath. Could be a jump ball going in favor for the Panthers. 3 jump balls already in the first 2.5 minutes of this basketball game. Baseline pass coming up. Bounce pass right outside here to the right wing to Bush. Bush top of the key here to Cotter. Cotter left wing tries to get underneath here. Tipped by Stivers. Stivers picks it up top of the key here. Going up for points was Cotter at the top of the key. Did not get it, rebounded by the Lakers. Going the other way now here for Vogel. Vogel doing left and right moves, shoots it back outside left wing to Hansen. Hansen gives it here to Langseth in the paint. Rolls out of the basket, but trying to go up for 2 more is Bensmiller, but she's fouled on the way up for a shot. 2 shots coming up for Bensmiller. Foul is going to be on Parker Bush. First personal, first team foul for the Panthers. 2 shots for Courtney Mitchell, excuse me. Misses the first one. Second shot for Mitchell and makes that one. 3-2 right now. Lakers in the lead. Now we have a press by the Lakers, but it's going to be a timeout, looks like, by Glenburn, by Coach Cassie Laris. We're going to take a 30-second timeout, too. We'll be back in 30 seconds here at 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Here we go. Panthers get the ball right away. Gives it outside the right wing now for the Panthers. Here to Schumann. Schumann getting up underneath here for 2 points. Try for Dufner. Did not get it. 2 shots coming up for Dufner, though. She was fouled on the way up. Going to be a foul there on Christy Langseth. It's going to be first personal, second team foul for the DLB Lakers. 2 shots coming up here for Katie Dufner. 3-2 right now. Lakers in the lead over the Glenburn Panthers. First free throw up for Dufner. She gets it. She's 3 for 3 right now. Let's see if she can make it 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. Knotted up at 3 right now for the game, trying to take the lead here. Are the Panthers on free throw? It's up and misses that one. She's 3 of 4 right now. I always jinx them, it looks like. 3 now, all knotted up here in the first quarter. Lakers control the ball with 4:34 left here in the first. Gives outside here to Vogel. Vogel gives out to paint here to Hansen. Hansen gives it out the free throw line, going up for points. Here's Langseth, did not get it. Fight for it underneath. Rebounded by the Panthers, though, by Schumann. Schumann bounce pass out here the Schneibel. Schneibel type at the key. 4:17 left here in the first. Gives outside the Dufner. Right wing, top of the key now here to Stivers. Stivers tries to pass it right in the middle of the Bush. Bush for 2 points. Gets it. First 2 points for Parker Bush for the Glenburn Panthers. 5-3. Panthers have a 2-point lead. Lakers control the ball with 4 minutes left here to go in the first. Kyle Patterson here with you. Goes outside here to Hansen. Hansen left wing now here to Mitchell. Mitchell going up for a long 3. Left wing did not get it. Fight for it underneath. Rebounded almost by the Lakers, but was last touched by Bensmill. Going to go the other way now for the Panthers' way. Coming in for the Panthers is going to be Madison Monday coming in for the Lakers. Bounce pass here for the Panthers going to Schneibel. Schneibel has a press now against the Panthers. Finally gets it outside top of the key here to Bush for the side. Goes wide open for a layup and missed it there with Stivers for the Panthers. Went out of bounds by the Panthers. Going to be DLB Lakers ball. Had a wide open layup there for Stivers and did not get it. Lakers got a lucky break there. And the Lakers going to go the other way now for Vogel. Vogel, top of the key, drives up the middle. Goes up for a wide open layup for Courtney Mitchell. She gets another 2 points. Just 3 points for the game. Good pass there for the Lakers. Good passing there. Goes out the other way for Bush. Bush for the Glenburn Panthers. Top of the key now here, the Dufner. Dufner left side here to Schumann. Going up for 2 points there is Bush. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath. Could be another jump ball. 4th jump ball in the first quarter. Going to go in favor for the Lakers. Knotted up at 5 apiece. Coming in for the Panthers is going to be Samantha Cotter again. 3:07 left here to go in the first quarter. Courtney Vogel drives up at the middle. Goes up for a jump shot in the paint. She's fouled on the way out. 2 shots coming up for Vogel. Foul is going to be on Samantha Cotter. First personal, second team foul for the Panthers. 2 shots for Courtney Vogel. First free throw and misses that one. Shot is up and gets that one. 3 points for Courtney Vogel. 6-5 now. Lakers have a 1-point lead. Brings outside here to the Panthers side of the ball. The Cotter tries to get straight the pass to Dufner, but it was almost intercepted pass by the Lakers, but went out of bounds by the Lakers. Going to be baseline pass for the Panthers. Right underneath their own basket. To Dufner. Dufner shoots it out to the left wing here to Cotter. Cotter going to shot. Wide open. Did not get it. Air ball, though. I think there was a fall there. Looks like on one of the Glenburn Panthers using elbows. That's going to be on Peyton Schumann. That's going to be her first personal, 3rd team foul for the Panthers. 6-5 now. Lakers control the ball and have a 1-point lead in the game. Vogel's going to go off to the left wing. Fires it in the middle. Tries to fire it in the middle, but her teammate was looking the wrong way and a bad pass. And it went out of bounds there. Actually, it's going to be a fall there during the rebound. Fall is going to be on Madison Monday. First personal, 3rd team fall for the Lakers. Baseline pass coming up here for the Panthers, facing the press again. And right into the hands there to the Lakers. Going the other way now here to Mitchell. Mitchell's trying to go up for 2 points. Didn't get it. Rebounded there by the Panthers. By Parker Bush. Passing the timeline here for the Panthers to Schneibel. Schneibel top of the key, left wing here to Cotter. Cotter gives outside the top of the key to Schumann. Schumann drives with the middle, going on the layup on the left side. Fight for it underneath. Rebounded by the Lakers, though. Outside to Hansen. Intercepted pass there by Glenberg, going up for Bush for 2. Got it. She has 4 points for the game, and follow. Fall is going to be on Mikey Hansen. She's going to get first personal, 4th team foul for the Lakers. Good defense there by the Glenburn Panthers, now trying to make a 3-point play is Bush. Shot is up, and she makes that one. 5 points for Parker Bush, 8-6 now. Now it's a 1-point lead for the Panthers. Giving outside here to Vogel. Vogel top of the key. Driving up in the middle. Bad pass, by Vogel, and almost picked up by the Panthers. But it went out of bounds there on the Panthers' foot. It's going to be the Lakers' ball yet, with an inbounds pass coming up in the corner. Coming to Bensmiller. Bensmiller fires it out to the right side. Fires at the top of the key here for Mitchell for three. Didn't get it off the basket. Rebounded there by the Lakers, though, by Hansen. Hansen brings it outside top of the key, drives up in the middle, fires underneath the basket, shoots it back outside. The key going up for two there was Mitchell, but now she has 2 shots coming up and she was fouled on the way for the shot. Ball's going to be on Smith, Lindsay Schneibel, first personal, 4th team foul for the Panthers. 2 shots coming up here for Courtney Mitchell. She makes the first one. She has 4 points for the game, trying to make it 5 here. Falls up. Shots up, 8-8, and all knotted up at 8 here with 1:35 left here to go in the first quarter. Glenburn controls the ball, gives to Cotter. Cotter passes to the timeline, top of the key. Bounce pass here at the free throw line here to Schumann. Tries to get underneath for Stufner. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath, but picked out by Vogel for the Lakers with 1:18 left here to go. Vogel's going to pass the timeline. Goes to the right. Drives open in the wide open lane for Vogel. Missed the layup, though, and rebounded by the Panthers. Going the other way now here for Cotter. Cotter passes the timeline. Goes to the left side here to Schneibel. Schneibel, type of the key, bounce pass underneath here to Schumann. Schumann going for a jump shot in the paint. Didn't get it, rebounded by Schumann again. Schumann going for the same jump shot in the paint, still didn't get it. And it went out of bounds there by the Lakers. Going to be Panthers ball. Coming in for the Lakers, for the Panthers is Natalie Stivers for Parker Bush. Baseline pass for their own basket for the Panthers. He's out top the key to Cotter. Cotter gives a bounce pass left wing here to Dufner. Dufner for a 3, did not get it. Fight for it underneath, and still rolling. Fight for it, jump ball at the top of the key. It's actually going to be a timeout there by the DLB Lakers as Matt Mundane had control of the ball. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will, too, be back in 30 seconds here in 9:10 a.m. KCJB. I think we're going to keep it here then. Okay, so we're going to keep it here. Thank you to our sponsors, by the way, the Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance agents Mike Lucien and Randy Shep, Surrey River Cooperative, Birdsall Grain and Seeds in Berthold, La Hacienda in Burlington, Kurt Arlen Company in Lansford, Begley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Homesteaders Restaurant in Minot, Farmers Union in Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold Carpio in Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Minot, Dairy Queen and Orange Julius in Dakota Square. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible, the District 12 Girls Basketball Tournament. After a timeout there, DLB controls the ball. Vogel right wing right into the hands of a Glenburn Panther for Schumann. Schumann trying to go all the way for a layup and gets 2 points, but no shot didn't count. So there was a charge there on Schumann. Crowd did not like that because it was kind of late call there by Perry Olson. Second personal, 5th team foul. Called a late fall there. Supposedly, the crowd says. Could be a fall there, looks like, on another Glenburn Panther. Going to be on Lindsay Schneibel. It's going to be her second personal, 16 fall. So inbounds pass far side court coming up for the Lakers. Karen outside with 5 seconds left in the first. Did not get it. Fall on the way up for shot. 2 shots coming up for the Lakers from the charity stripe. Ball is going to be on Natalie Stivers, first personal, 7th team foul already for the Glenburn Panthers. In the bonus are the Lakers, and they still have 2 shots coming up for Courtney Vogel. First shot is up and makes that one. She has 4 points for the game, trying to make it 5. Shot is up and makes that one. 3.6 seconds left here in the first. Shoot it outside, trying to get it, intercept the pass, and that's the end of the first. At the end of 1, Glenburn Panthers 8, the DLB Lakers 10. We'll be back here in 1 minute for the second quarter here on 9:10 a.m. KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Glenburn Panthers 8, the DLB Lakers 10. Kyle Patterson here with you in this District 12 matchup, 3 seed versus 6 seed. Glenburn 3, DLB 6. 8-10 right now. Glenburn gets the ball right away here. Going out to Cotter. Cotter trying to go up for 2 points, but she's falling the way up. 2 shots coming up here for Samantha Cotter. Fall there on one of the Lakers. Fall is going to be on Courtney Mitchell. That's going to be her first personal 5th team fall for the Lakers. 2 shots coming up here for Cotter. First shot she misses. She has 0 points for the game so far. Second shot's going to go up. And misses that one. Took a couple bounces but didn't get it. Went out of bounds there. Looks like on one of the Lakers for the rebound. Still going to be Glenburn's ball. Bounce pass, baseline pass actually coming up here for Dufner. Dufner went out of bounds off one of the Lakers by Bensmiller. Still another inbounds pass coming up in the corner now, left corner. Brings it bounce outside, the top of the key to Cotter. Cotter goes to the right wing, goes up to the right corner here to Schneibel. Schneibel under pressure goes outside, top of the key to Cotter. Cotter here to Schneibel. Schneibel shoots it back outside, lost control of it. Off her knees was the bounce pass. Picked up by the Lakers, going to go the other way now here for Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline, 7:30 left here in the second. Gives it outside here to Mitchell. Mitchell, top of the key. Trying to get the play in motion, tries to get right underneath here to Bensmiller for 2. Got it. Shauna Bensmiller gets her first points of the game. It's now 12-8, a 4-point lead now. And now almost an intercepted pass. It is by Vogel before the Lakers get another chance to extend their lead. Going up for a jump shot was one of the Lakers. Did not get it, rebounded by the Panthers. Now going the other way for the Panthers is Cotter. Cotter left wing now to the top of the key here, the Schneibel. Schneibel bounce pass here, the Bush. Bush goes to the right wing to back to the top of the key, the Stiver. Stiver shoots it out top of the key here. The Duffner for 3, did not get it right into the hands though of Mitchell for the Lakers. 12-8, 6:38 left here to go in the second. Bensmiller top of the key, goes outside the lane. Seth tries to get underneath the middle, but it's almost intercepted pass, but it is coming out with his Hansen. Goes out to top of the key for the Lakers. Hansen, bounce pass underneath here to Langseth. Langseth going up the right corner for a long 2, didn't get it, rebounded there almost by Vogel. The last touch out of bounds by Vogel, going to go Glenburn Panthers' way. 6:17 left here to go. Baseline pass coming up for the Panthers. Gives outside here to Schneibel. There's that press again by the Lakers, but they finally get past the timeline here with Stiver. Stiver's almost lost control of it. Brings it back out here to Schneibel. Schneibel type the key here to Cotter. Cotter, right wing. Bounce pass underneath the Bush. Bush trying to go up for 2. Block shot there, but picked up by the Glenburn Panthers again. Goes outside the Cotter. Cotter goes on the left wing here. The Dufner top of the key to Cotter. Cotter was going to drive with the middle, but lost control of it as Cotter bounced up too fast. It's going to be a fall there, looks like, on one of the Panthers. Fall is going to be on Samantha Cotter. It's going to be her second personal, 8th team foul. If we have a timeout, full timeout, we will too. Be back in 1 minute here on 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. Kyle Patterson here with you. 12-8 right now. Lakers in the lead by 4 over the Glenburn Panthers. 5:46 left here to go in the second. 1-1 coming up here for Courtney Vogel. Falls up. Shots up, excuse me. She misses that one. Glenburn Panthers rebound it. Going outside here, the Bush. Bush to Cotter. Cotter top of the key here to Dufner. Dufner, excuse me. Goes outside to Schumann. Schumann top of the key here to Cotter. Cotter dribbles a couple times to the top of the key. 5:38 left here to go. Gives it to Dufner. Dufner top of the key here to Stivers. Stivers tries to pass it in the middle of the Bush drive and she's trying to cut through the middle and went over her head out of bounds. Going to be Lakers ball. Now the Lakers give the Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline. Top of the key. A travel there as she was trying to pass it. over the head of one of the Panthers. Going to be travel, going to be Panthers ball, inbound pass coming up here. Got a little press coming up here. Bounce pass outside here to Cotter. Cotter passes the timeline. Here's the left side to Dufner. Dufner top the key here to Schumann. Schumann gives it here to Stivers. Stivers driving up the middle. Looks like it was foul there on one of the Lakers. Ball is going to be on Courtney Vogel as a tripping foul. First personal 16 foul for the Lakers. Baseline pass coming up here for the Panthers in their own territory. Shoots it back outside here to Cotter. Cotter goes at the right wing here to Stivers. But it was intercepted there by the Lakers. Going Lakers' way now. Here to Hansen. Hansen trying to get past the timeline. Finally does. They try to dribble behind. Fight for it underneath. Still a fight for it, but it's picked up by the Lakers. The Vogel top the key. 4:30 left here in the second. Vogel tries to get it here to Bensmiller, but over her head, out of bounds, going Panthers' way. Hasn't been a score in quite a bit. It's been 12-8 for a while with the Lakers leading over the Panthers. Going up to Cotter. Cotter passes the timeline. Top of the key. Left side to Bush. Bush rolls out top of the key, gives it outside here to Dufner. Dufner lost control of the ball and right intercepted by the Lakers. Lakers control the ball and give it to Vogel. 4 minutes left here in the second. Vogel passes the timeline. Shoots it back outside there to Hansen. Hansen here to Bensmiller. Bensmiller top the key here for Mitchell. Mitchell underneath here for Langseth. Trying to go up for 2 points. 2 shots coming up here for, looks like Bensmiller. Foul is going to be on though. Katie Dufner. First personal 19th foul. 2 shots coming up here for Shauna Bensmiller. She has 2 points for the game. Came into the second quarter. First free throw up. She misses that one. We have Lindsay Schneibel back in for the Panthers. For Katie Dufner. Bensmiller free throw up. Did not make it. Rebounded by the Panthers. She's about outside to Cotter. Cotter top of the key. Here to Schneibel. Schneibel left wing now here to Schumann. Intercepted pass there by the Lakers again. Another turnover. Now it's a turnover there on the Lakers with the bad pass and going the Panthers' way now. Still in their own territory with 3:30 left here to go. Brings outside to Stivers. Stivers left side here, now left corner. Bad pass again in the middle, but then it's picked up again by the Panthers. Going up to Cotter. Cotter going up for a jump shot for 2 and gets it. Samantha Cotter gets another 2 points. Excuse me, her first 2 points of the game. It's a 2-point lead for the Lakers now. Lakers control the ball. Vogel going to the left wing, slows it down. Goes outside, top of the key here to Hansen. Hansen to the right side to Bensmiller, right wing. Right into the hands of Bush for the pass. There's no Laker player around her at all. Going outside here for a jump shot, and she's fouled on the way there, was Peyton Schumann. 2 shots coming up here for Schumann. Foul is going to be on, looks like Christy Langseth. It's going to be her second personal 7th team foul. 2 shots for Peyton Schumann. She has no points for the game. Make that 1 point for the game. 1 more shot pending. Shot up, and air ball did not make it. So it's going to go the other way, Lakers' way. Lakers, Vogel passes the timeline. Top of the key. Fires it to the left side here for Mitchell for a long 3 in the left corner. Did not get it rebounded by Cotter, though, for the Panthers. But triple team, fight for it underneath, and it's going to go wide open there for 2 points. There is going to be Mickey Hansen. She gets her first 2 points of the game with the steal after the Panthers. It's going to be a travel there, though, on the Panthers, too, trying to get across the basket to their side of the basket, so it's going to go the other way. 14-11, 2:17 left here to go in the second. Coming in for the game is going to be Katie Dufner. Inbounds pass, far side court coming up for Bensmiller. Gives outside the Vogel. Vogel top of the key, 2:15 left. Panthers have a 3-point lead. Tries to get underneath the Bensmiller, but last touched by a Panther. Still a baseline pass coming up here underneath their own basket for the Lakers. Bensmiller is going to do the honors. Bensmiller brings it outside, going up for an easy jump shot for Mitchell. Did not get it. Rebounded by Parker Bush for the Panthers. Now going the other Cotter. Cotter has somebody on his tail, on her tail, and it's a block there. Looks like on one of the Lakers trying to go up for a basket. Foul is going to be on Christy Langseth. That's going to be her third personal 8th team foul. We have, I believe, you can call 2 shots. Yes, 2 shots for Samantha Cotter. First shot up and misses that one. Coming in for the Lakers is going to be Madison Mundane for Christy Langseth. She has 3 already, so she might be out until after halftime. Her free throw up, and she misses that one. She is 0 of 4 right now for free throws for Samantha Cotter. Went out of bounds on the rebound, going to go the other way now. Going outside. Top of the key here. The Vogel. Vogel right side here, the Bensmiller. Bensmiller tries to pass it underneath the paint for Mundane. Mundane trying to go for a hook shot. Did not get it. Went out of bounds on Mundane. Going to go Panthers' way. Mundane is a 5'11" center, junior, and wearing number 32. Gives out the Bush. Bush trying to get underneath the Bush for a layup for some sweet passing. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath, but rebounded by the Panthers for Cotter. Cotter going for 3. Banked it! Samantha Cotter banks a 3. She has 5 points. It's knotted up at 14 apiece with 1:25 left here to go in the second quarter. Vogel, top of the key, gives it to Bensmiller, right wing. Bensmiller. Here the Mundane. Mundane dribbles once, bounce pass outside here to Bensmiller, the Mundane. Mundane going up for a basket. Block shot there by Parker Bush. Parker Bush. It's going the other way now here to Cotter. Cotter. Here to Schneibel. Schneibel underneath for Bush for 2 points. Didn't get it, but she's fouled on the way. 2 shots coming up for Bush. Foul's going to be on. Looks like Madison Monday, second personal 9th team foul for the Lakers. 2 shots for Parker Bush. She has 1 free throw already. She's 5 points for the game. And she missed that one off the rim. Second free throw is up, and she misses that one. Not so good on the free throw percentage for the Glenburn Panthers. 53 seconds left here in the second quarter before halftime. DLB controls the ball right now, all knotted up at 14 apiece. Gives out top of the key to Mitchell. Mitchell for a long 3. Fouled there. 3 shots coming up on the fall. 3 shots. Fall is going to be on Parker Bush, second personal 10th team foul. So she has 3 shots from the line since she was fouled at the 3-point line. So 3 free throws coming up here for Courtney Mitchell. Misses the first one. And makes the second one. 42 seconds left here. Here comes the third one here. Third one's up, and she makes that one. So a 2-point lead now for the Lakers. Panthers are trying to answer after the 3 free throws. Going up, trying to get it. Blocked up for the shot there. Gives outside the Cotter, top of the key here to Schneibel. Schneibel driving up in the middle, trying to go up a block there and right into the hands actually for the Lakers. Going to Vogel. 26 seconds left. Vogel 1-on-1 versus with Bush. Brings outside here. Top of the key. Travel there. She's trying to take 3. It was Courtney Mitchell. They're going to go the other way now. So 16-14, 19.8 seconds left here to go. Glenburn down by 2 over the Lakers. Glenburn controls the ball with the inbounds pass coming up here far side court. Gets it outside here to Cotter with 18 seconds left. Cotter, left wing, no shot clock. Top of the key here to Schneibel. Schneibel dribbling it, 10 seconds left here to go. Shoots it back outside, going up for a 3 off the mark there was Schumann. 4 seconds left here for the Lakers, 2 seconds. Vogel going up for a long three, hits the basket. Pretty impressive, but did not get it. So at half, 14 for the Glenburn Panthers, 16 for the DLB Lakers. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the halftime show here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here for the District 12 Girls Basketball Tournament here at the Minot Auditorium. 16-14 right now. Lakers in the lead over the Panthers. Going to start with the Panthers here. They're down by 2 here at the half. 5 points for Samantha Cotter, 5 points for Parker Bush, 3 points for Katie Duffner, and 1 point for Peyton Schumann for the Glenburn Panthers. Foul trouble, 2 for Cotter, 2 for Bush, 1 for Duffner, 1 for Stivers, 2 for Schumann, and 2 for Schneibel. Free throws are only 5 of 13 right now. 5 of 13, less than 50%. Not so good from the free throw line for the Glenburn Panthers. This game would be totally different since they took 13 shots from the free throw line if they made it. Looking at the other side for the DLB Lakers, we have 5 points for Courtney Vogel, 2 points for Shauna Bensmiller, 2 points for Mickey Henson, and 7 points for Courtney Mitchell for the DLB Lakers. Looking at fouls, we have 1 for Vogel, 1 for Bensmiller, 1 for Hanson, 1 for Mitchell, 3 for Christine Langseth already, and 2 for Madison Monday for the Lakers. Free throws a little better, 8 of 14 for the charity stripe. Looking at the scores, 8-10, Lakers up by, 8-10, 10-8, Lakers up by 2 end of the first. And then they both went on a 6-6 run, I guess, in the second quarter to make it still a 2-point lead for the Lakers, 16-14. Thank you to some of our sponsors to make this broadcast possible. Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance agents Mike, Lucy, and Randy Shep. Surrey River Cooperative, Birdsall Grain and Seeds in Berthold, the Hacienda in Burlington. Kurt Unling Company in Lansford, Fagley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Homesteaders Restaurant in Minot. Farmers Union Oil, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold, Carpio in Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Minot, and Dairy Queen and Orange Julius in Dakota Square Mall. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible here on 910 AM KCJB. Looking at the earlier games here really quick. Minot Ryan defeated Berthold 84-27 and then move on to 19-0. Our MLS defeated Kenmare 51-33. So first semifinal game will be Minot Ryan versus MLS. Next game was our Redeemers versus Surrey. Our Redeemers won 98-44. Our Redeemers moves on to 15-5. And the winner of this game, DLB versus Burlington, our Redeemers will play them in the semifinal tomorrow at 7:30. I got the first 2 games tomorrow. It'll be Berthold versus Kenmare at 3 p.m. and it'll be Surrey versus either Glenburn or Burlington, whoever loses this current game, at 4:30 tomorrow. Scott Cattell has the 6 and 7:30 p.m. game for the semifinal to get into the District 12 championship. I think we're just going to take a break here very soon here on this Friday evening. Hope everybody's enjoying their evening here. We're going to take a break here, and Kyle Patterson with you. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. We do have a Region 5 score update for the boys basketball tournament. The Region 5 champion versus Shiloh Christian versus Garrison Troopers, and Shiloh wins 44. So 72-44, Shiloh in the tournament once again in the last quite a few years. They've been in the state tournament in the last 3 or so years. So that Shiloh Christian moves on to state tournament. They'll be playing the Milnor Bison in the first round. It will be, looking at this, in mine at 1 o'clock, Larimore LM versus Trinity at, It'll be Larimore versus Trinity at 1 o'clock, and it'll be Milnor versus Shiloh Christian at 2:45 for the first round of the basketball games. Going to get ready to roll here. It's 16-14 right now. The Lakers are in the lead over the Panthers. And here we go. Going up here, it's going to be rebounded by Panthers, Panthers under pressure there by Mitchell. Gets a burn there. Burn move off Cotter. Cotter going to the right wing now for the Panthers. Top of the key to Cotter. Left side here to Schneibel. Schneibel for a 3 and got it. Wow, look at that 3. You should have saw that one. It was great off the arc. Almost NBA style 3. 17-16, the Panthers just like that have the 1-point lead now over the Lakers. Bensmiller to wide open there for Hansen, and there was a travel there by Hansen trying to do a backwards layup. Going to be Panthers ball. 17-16, 7:19 left here in the third. There's a tip ball there by Bensmiller. Bensmiller going up for 2 points for the Lakers and gets it. Bensmiller has 4 points for the game. And now just like that, the Lakers have a 1-point lead, 18-17 now. A little charging fall there on Cotter. That's going to be her third personal first-team foul for the Panthers. Now going the Lakers' way. Top of the key here for Vogel. Vogel shoots on the Mundane at the free throw line, shoots it back outside the Bensmiller right wing, the Mundane. Mundane brings outside the top of the key here, the Hansen. Hansen outside here, the Bensmiller. Bensmiller, the Mundane. Mundane going up, driving up in the middle here is Vogel. It's going to be a block there on one of the Lakers. Going to be on Madison Mundane, third personal first-team foul for the Lakers. Panthers control the ball now with a 4-man press. Cotter gets past it easily. Only Mundane to get the basket, and it's going to be a charging fall there on Cotter. Cotter's going to get her 4th personal already. Second team foul. Cotter will be coming out of the game with Payne Schumann in. So Cotter, oofta, already 4. 2 in a row with the first minute and a half, and she is out probably for the remainder of the third quarter. She has 5 points for the game. Mundane at the top of the key. Mundane under pressure by Bush. Goes out to the right wing here, the Vogel. Vogel gives it here to Mitchell. Mitchell underneath the Vogel, but intercepted pass there by Natalie Stivers and shoots it back outside the Schneibel. Schneibel, top of the key for the Panthers, gives it out the left wing to Dufner. Dufner gives it underneath the Schneibel, tries to get it, but did not get it. It was tipped there by one of the Lakers. And it's going to be Panthers ball. And the Panthers are like, oh, we lost the ball, and they're all the way at the other side of the court, but it's going to be Panthers ball. Baseline pass here for Dufner. Dufner shoots it outside, top of the key here. The Schumann travel there for Schumann trying to drive in. 6 minutes left here to go in the third quarter. Rolling outside here. Vogel, top of the key, rolls outside here to Mundane. Mundane in the corner now here for Mitchell. Mitchell go take a jump shot in the right wing and gets it. Courtney Mitchell, she has 9 points for the game. It's back to a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Going, trying the wide open here. The Bush, fight for it underneath. Looks like they're going to call it out of bounds, though, on the Lakers. Going to be baseline pass coming up for the Panthers. 5:33 left here to go in the third, 20-17. Putting the play in motion, bounce pass to wide open Bush for the Panthers. She has 7 points for the game. 1 point lead now for the Lakers. They control the ball, though. Vogel passes the timeline. Top of the key. Gives it outside here to Hansen. Hansen, the Mundane. Mundane tries to drive up the middle. It's going to be a fall there. Looks like on one of the Glenburn Panthers. It's going to be on Parker Bush. It's going to be a third personal, third team foul. Already have a couple players in 3 foul trouble, so they have to be very careful here for the Panthers. Baseline pass coming up here for the Lakers, though, with Bensmiller doing the honors. Getting the play in motion, has to get it out. Finally gets it out, goes to Vogel. Vogel going up for a layup underneath the basket. Rebounded by Mundane. Fight for it, and Bush brings it outside. Tough under there was Bush, and now it's going the other way here for Schneibel. Schneibel going off here for a three-pointer. Was Dufner, did not get it, rebounded by Vogel. Vogel slows it down since there's 3 defenders all the way on the other side. Vogel bounce pass, shoots it back outside the Mundane to the top of the key here to Hansen. Going up for Mitchell for a 3, did not get it, rebounded though by the Panthers. Fight for it underneath. It's going to be a fall there, looks like on Mitchell for the Lakers. That's going to be her second personal, second team fall for the Lakers. Baseline pass coming up here for the Panthers. They have a little press going on. 4:42 left here to go. Top of the key now here. Schumann went out of bounds there by the Lakers. It's still going to be Panthers ball, baseline pass at their own basket. 20-19. Brings it outside here to Stivers. Stivers, here the Schumann. Schumann tries to get underneath the Stivers, back outside the Schumann for three again. Did not get it, just kind of went dead there at the back of the basket. And it fell down right into the hands of the Lakers. So now Vogel with their team up by 1. Vogel is top of the key, shoots it underneath, almost intercepted. It is intercepted pass there by the Panthers. Schumann is going to hand it off. Almost a steal there by Vogel. Dangerous pass. It's going to be a fall there, it looks like, on Courtney Mitchell. They got called on Mitchell, I think. Yep, Mitchell's going to have her third team foul for the Lakers. Coming in for the Panthers is going to be Samantha Burgard. Doing the honors for the baseline passes. Duffner hands it outside here to Schumann. Schumann going up for 2, did not get it. Rebounded by Bush. Bush going up for 2. Good layup there, strong by Bush. Parker Bush now has 9 points for the game. 21-20, and the Glenburn Panthers have a 1-point lead over the Lakers. Rolled out the left wing now here to Hansen. Hansen top the key to Vogel. Vogel left corner to Mitchell. Mitchell tries to drive in the middle, but right into the hands of a Glenburn Panther going the other way now. For the Schneibel. Schneibel slows it down top of the key, gives it outside here to Schumann. Schumann to the left wing. Here the Duffner. Duffner gives underneath the Bush for another layup, gets it. Parker Bush is having a great third quarter. 6 points in the third quarter, 5 in the first half. She has 11 now. She's in double digits with 11. Top of the key, the Mundane. Mundane gives out the Vogel. Vogel going up for a 3. Off the rim, rebounded though by the Panthers. So a 3-point lead now going in favor for the Panthers, and they control the ball over the Lakers with 3 minutes left here to go in the third. Gives it outside here to Schumann. Schumann top of the key. Bad pass there by Schumann. Went out of bounds. Going to go the other way. Coming in for the Lakers is going to be Christy Langseth for Mitchell. Going outside here now. Top of the key. Right wing now. Outside here, top of the key. Goes Glenburn's way. Going up for 3. Did not get it, rebounded by the Lakers. Schumann tried to go for a 3 for the Panthers there. But it's going to go Lakers' way now for Vogel. Vogel passes the timeline, top of the key. Here to Hansen. Hansen left corner now. To Langseth, going up for a long 3 there was Hansen. Did not get it. Fight for it underneath, but it's rebounded by Vogel for the Lakers. Going up for 2, did not get it. Last touch, though, for the rebound on the Panthers. Going to go Lakers' way. 23-20, 2 minutes left here in the third. 3-point lead for the Panthers. Baseline pass coming up for the Lakers. The ball went all the way outside the auditorium. So here we go, Bensmill doing the baseline pass. Finally gets underneath the Vogel. Vogel under pressure, fight for it, tries to get up for a shot, but right into the hands there. The Panthers, but it rolled out. But the Panthers pick it right back up. Gives it to Bush. Bush outside here to Schneibel. Schneibel here to Duffner. Duffner, the Burgard, top at the key here. The Schneibel. Schneibel bounce out the Bush. And Bush, top of the key. Fight for it underneath, actually. Now they get it outside the Bogard, the left wing. Gives it outside here for a 3 for Duffner. Did not get it, rebounded there, though, by Bogard. Bogard going for 2 and gets it. Samantha Bogard gets her first 2 points of the game coming off the bench. It's 25-20. It's a 5-point lead for the Panthers. Biggest lead of the game right now with 1:18 left here in the third. Vogel lost control of the ball, gives it to Bensmiller, top of the key. Did not get it, rebounded by Mundane. Mundane trying to go up for 2, did not get it. Went out of bounds. No, it's actually picked up there by Samantha Bogard. And then it's a bad pass there. It's right through Bush's hands, going up for Vogel for 2. Did not get it, rebounded by Bogard again. Shoots it back outside now for Schneibel for the Panthers. She's going to slow it down with 54 seconds left on the third quarter. Gives it outside to Schumann. Schumann cuts in the middle for Duffner. Duffner going outside here to Schumann. Schumann goes up underneath here to Schneibel. Schneibel lost control of the ball, picks it up. 40 seconds left here on the game clock. 16 on the shot. Bounce pass to the right wing here to Duffner. Duffner, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Top of the key here, the Bogart, and travel there by Bogart. And it's going to go the other way with 30 seconds left here in the third. Coming in for the Panthers is going to be Sierra Payne for the Glenburn Panthers. 5-point lead for the Panthers. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. No shot clock. Vogel passes the timeline. Outside left wing to Bensmiller. 23 seconds left. Bensmiller top of the key here to Mundane. Mundane tries to drive up in the middle. Under pressure, bounces outside the Vogel right wing. Tries to get underneath the basket, but it went right into the hands of Katie Duffner, but went out of bounds by Duffner's hands. Going to be a baseline pass with 13.4 seconds left here to go in the third quarter. Bensmiller doing the baseline honors pass underneath her own basket. Bounce pass underneath, spin move right underneath, off the glass. Did not get it. It's going to be a travel there on Mundane, trying to get for the rebound. Exactly 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Gives it outside, top of the key here, the Schneibel, 8 seconds. Schneibel here outside here, the Schumann. Schumann, top of the key, bounce pass, fight for it underneath, going up for a shot with 1 second left. Did not get it rebounded by the Lakers. And that's the end of the third. At the end of three, 25 for the Panthers, 20 for the Lakers. We'll be back in 1 minute for the fourth quarter here at 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans, here on 9:10 AM KCJB. 25-20. Glenburn was down at the half, 14-16, and they went on an 11-4 run here in the third quarter. They'll make it 25-20. Still a whole quarter left here to go, though. So now the Panthers get the ball right away. Goes at the top of the key, Schneibel. Schneibel to the right wing here, the Cotter. Cotter, top of the key here, goes outside left side here, the Schneibel. Schneibel going up underneath here, rebounded by Bush underneath the basket. Bush travel trying to go out for 2 points. And with that, it went out of bounds. Going to go DLB Lakers way, baseline pass. 7:42 left here to go. Vogel passes the timeline, drives up in the middle at the free throw line, shoots it back outside here to Hansen. Hansen top to Keith Vogel, left key now here. To Bensmiller, top to Keith Vogel again. To Mitchell, excuse me. Now to Mitchell, to top of Keith the Bensmiller. The Mitchell goes outside the left key, the Bensmiller. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Going up for a three and gets it there is Courtney Mitchell. She now has 12 points for the game, and now the lead's cut down to 2. Intercepted pass by Mitchell on the pass. Mitchell going up for an easy layup. Got it. Mitchell gets another 2 points, and down is one of the Panthers. It's going to be Parker Bush. She is having a good game. It looks like she's, I don't know if she's laughing or her nose is hurting pretty good. Her nose is, hit her nose pretty hard, so that's a pretty big key when Parker Bush is out, since she's had a great third quarter. Top the key now here for Schneibel. Schneibel passing underneath the Cotter. Cotter going up for 2. Fall on the way for 2 shots coming up for Cotter. Fall is going to be on one of the Lakers. Is going to be on, let's see, Mickey Hansen. That's going to be your second personal, 4th team foul for the Lakers. 2 shots coming up for Samantha Cotter. 5 points for the game, none scored in the third. She gets her first free throw of the game. So she's 1 of 4 right now, 1 of 5. Trying to make it 2 of 6. Free throws up and gets it. She just gets free throws when it counts, it looks like. So now they're up by 2 again. 27-25, 6:46 left here to go in the fourth quarter. Top the key to Bensmiller. Bensmiller going up here for Mitchell for 2. Did not get it. Rebounded there by the Lakers in the left corner by Hansen. Top the key now. Brings outside the Vogel. Vogel's going up for a long 2. Gets it. Courtney Vogel has 7 points for the game now. It's all knotted up at 27 apiece. Cotter going up in the lane for 2. Too powerful of a layup. She had a wide open lane and just cannot finish. Now it's rebounded by the Lakers under pressure, and it's going to be 10 seconds almost, but it's going to be a called timeout there by the Lakers. And we will too, actually. We're going to take A 30-second. There's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds here at 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. It's all knotted up at 27 apiece in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes left here to go in the fourth quarter. DLB controls the ball. Vogel driving up in the middle, trying to go up for two. Block shot there, and it went out of bounds there on Vogel. And it's going to go Panthers' way with the baseline pass. Gives it outside. Cotter almost lost control of it, but picked up by Cotter. Cotter went out of bounds, almost pickpocketed there by Mitchell. Still going to be, it's going to be inbounds pass near side court coming up here right by us. Gets outside here to Cotter. Cotter wide open, tries to bounce it underneath, but pounced it right to Bensmiller. Didn't even look up and see the player she was passing to with that. It's going to go DLB's way with them all knotted up. Goes outside to Mitchell. Mitchell does not like that shot at the free throw line. Mitchell's going to go up for three at top of the key. Got it, and there's the lead back for the Lakers. She has 7 points alone in this fourth quarter. It's 30-27 now. The Lakers have a 3-point lead. Cut that deficit pretty good. It was a 5-point deficit, and now it's going the Lakers' way here in the fourth quarter. Cotter lost control of the ball and went out of bounds. It's going to go Lakers' way. (30-27), 5 minutes left here to go. Going up the Payne. Payne under the Vogel. Vogel shoots it back outside. Wants to fake the threes. Mitchell gets outside the Vogel. Vogel drives to the middle. Shoots it outside here, going up for a jump shot in the paint and gets it. Is Taylor Murphy coming off the bench. So now it's a 5-point lead for the Lakers. Now going all the other way here is Stivers going up for two and gets it. Natalie Stivers gets her first points of the game in the fourth quarter. It's a 3-point lead now for the Lakers. Lakers control the ball though. 32-29, 4:26 left here to go in the fourth quarter. Rolls outside, intercepted pass there by the Panthers. Going the other way for Schumann. Schumann's going to try to go all the way for a layup off the mark, though, right into the hands of Mitchell for the Lakers. And then she gets a foul. Is trying to intercept a pass, pick the pocket pass. Foul is going to be on. It's once again Peyton Schumann. That's going to be a third personal, fourth team foul for the Panthers basketball team. So we have Bensmiller doing the baseline pass. Here we go. Panthers control the ball in a 3-point lead with 4 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter. Left side here now. Here for Mitchell going up for two and gets it there. It's Taylor Murphy. 4 points off the bench for Murphy. Hasn't been all game, and now all of a sudden she has 4 points coming in. Now trying to go up for two, and the fall there is Natalie Stivers for the layup. So Natalie Stivers gets her 4 points off the bench. Fall is going to be on though. Let's see. Courtney Mitchell, that's going to be a fourth personal, fifth team foul. One shot. Trying to make a classic 3-point play for Natalie Stivers. So Stivers makes her all her points in the fourth quarter, and there is the free throw. So now it's a 2-point lead for the Lakers. At 1 point it was 5. The biggest lead has only been 5. It's been back and forth all game. Many lead changes in the game. So now Mitchell's going to spin move underneath. The basket did not get it, but now there's good defense by the Lakers, but still Panthers control the ball. Shoots it outside the Duffner. Duffner gives it the Cotter on the right wing. Top of the key, gives it the Bush. Tries to get the Bush, but it's going to be a fall there, looks like, on the Lakers. Yep, it's going to be on Taylor Murphy. First personal, 6-team fall. You can tell the game's starting to heat up in the last 3:20 here. In the last minute it's been heating up because it's close. Ooh, it's close. Winner gets to play our Redeemers. And there's the intercepted pass right into the hands for Hansen. Gives outside the Vogel. Vogel trying to go up for two. She's fallen on the way, though. So with that, 2 free throws coming up. Falls are going to be on Katie Duffner, second personal, 5th team foul for the Glenburn Panthers. 2 shots coming up here for Courtney Vogel. Vogel has 7 points for the game, 2 in the fourth quarter. 34-32, Lakers up by 2. still up by 2 with that missed free throw. Here we go for the next. Free throw is up, and she makes that one. So now it's a 3-point lead for the Lakers, but the Glenburn Panthers control the ball with 3:11 left here to go. Bush brings it outside here to Cotter. Cotter left wing, tries again in the middle, but right into the hands of Vogel for a pass. Fight for it underneath. Gives it right outside here to Hansen. A lot of elbows in that crap fest over there, and now it's going outside top to key to Hansen with 2:56 left here to go. Goes to the Mitchell, fakes the 3. Tries to pass it outside here. And right into the hands there of Schneibel. Trying to go up for 2 for Schneibel. They go call fall. Nope, 2 shots. Yeah, fall, but 2 shots coming up. It was not a charge. It's going to be on Mitchell. Courtney Mitchell's going to get her. Oh, excuse me. It's going to be a Mikey Hansen. That's going to be a 3rd personal, 7th team foul. Still 2 shots for Schneibel. She has 4 for the game now, trying to make it 5 for the next free throw. She made the first one. Trying to cut this deficit down to a 1-point lead for the Lakers. And makes that one. So it's a 1-point game here with under 3 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. 35-34. Lakers control the ball in a 1-point lead. Panthers trying to play some defense with Bush right on Vogel. Goes out to the left wing, top the key to Bensmiller. Bensmiller left side here to Mitchell for 3. Did not get it, and she did actually. Wow, I don't know what I was saying. Courtney Mitchell gets 3 points there. 3, 6, 9, 11 points for her in the 4th quarter for Courtney Mitchell. She is on fire in the 4th quarter. It's a 4-point lead now for the Lakers with 2:15 left here to go. Top of the key to Bush. Bush dribbles outside left side. Brings it outside here to Stivers. Top of the key, goes left here to Schneibel. Schneibel trying to drive up at the middle. No, bounce pass right into the hands there for Bensmiller. Bensmiller tries to get off the hands there. It looks like off the foot of the Panthers, but she did not hit the foot the basketball did. So with that, it's going to go Glenburn's way. Baseline pass coming up with 1:53 left here to go. Coming in for the Panthers is going to be Peyton Schumann. The 6 seed beating the 3 seed right now. There is a bad pass by the Panthers once again. And now it's going to go the other way for the Lakers, which they have a 4-point lead. Glenburn, the 3 seed, even though the records are pretty even actually. 9-8 Glenburn versus 8-11. Pretty even. It's full timeout for the Lakers. We will too. Be back in 1 minute here on 9:10 AM KCJB. Welcome back. Kyle Patterson here with you. 9-8 Glenburn versus 8-11 Burlington. 3 versus 6 seed. The seeds are pretty close to get their records are pretty close together, so it's a pretty good matchup here between these two. So now with 1:31 left here to go, the Lakers are up by 4 points. And they control the ball. Goes outside to Mitchell for a 3. She's on fire and gets it. Oh my goodness. Courtney Mitchell. 3, 6, 9, 12 points off 3-pointers in the 4th quarter alone. The biggest lead is now 7 points, and that is now held by the Lakers. Courtney Mitchell has scored 14 points in the 4th quarter. 16 in the second half compared to 7 in the first half. She is having a game so far in this 4th quarter. 1 minute left here to go. Trying to go Schneibel for 2 points, but right into the hands of Bensmiller. Going outside the Bensmiller. Bensmiller gives it to Vogel. Vogel almost lost control of it. Did. Bush picks it up. Fires it under right behind her there for Cotter. 47 seconds left now. Cotter passes the timeline, has to get some 3-pointers off, and there's the first 3-point attempt and did not get it. Fight for it underneath. A lot of tackling going on there. I don't know if they call it jump ball or fall. Actually, it's going to be a fall on Parker Bush. 4th personal, 6-team fall for the Glenburn Panthers. 37 seconds left. I think it's safe to say the Lakers might have moved on here since it's 41-37, 7-point lead with under 40 seconds to play. Given outside here to Vogel. Vogel shoots it outside here. Now out here to Mitchell. Mitchell under pressure. Mitchell tries to bounce pass underneath. It's going to be timeout there by the Lakers with 24 seconds left here to go. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We will too. So it's 41-34. Lakers in the lead. We're going to be back in 1 minute, actually. 1 minute here on 910 AM KCJB. Welcome back, basketball fans. You just missed a fall there by Parker Bush, and she fouled out for the game. Coming in for the game is Natalie Stivers for her. 21 seconds left here to go. We got 2 shots. Actually, it's a bonus. 1-and-1 coming up here for Courtney Vogel. First free throw's up, and she misses that one. It's going to go in favor of the Panthers with 20 seconds left here to go. (41-34), 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Lakers, the 6th seed, are about to upset, if you say an upset, I guess, of the Panthers. Even though 9-8 Panthers versus 8-11 Lakers is pretty even, not really an upset. Right into the hands of Bensmiller. Fight for Vogel, trying to fall there with 7 seconds left, and they do. With 7 seconds left, 2 more shots coming up here. Foul is going to be on Peyton Schumann. That's going to be her 4th personal, 8th team foul. 1-1 for Courtney Vogel again. Shot is up. Makes that one. Next shot's up, and she misses that one. Biggest lead is 8, and that's currently bad pass there by the Panthers with 1.4 seconds left, and that will be the end of the game with one more basket right here, or one more touch of the ball. And that's it. At the end of this one, the number 6 seed defeats the number 3 seed, DLB 42, Glenburn Panthers 34. Back in 3 minutes for the post-game show here at 910 AM KCJB.
The new
Welcome back, basketball fans. Kyle Patterson here with you as we just wrapped up this game as the number 6 seed DLB defeated the Glenburn number 3 seed 42-34 for a final in the District 12 first day. We're going to start with the Glenburn Panthers for scoring. 7 points for Samantha Cotter, 11 for Parker Bush, 3 for Katie Duffner, 5 for Natalie Stivers, 1 for Peyton Schumann, 2 for Sam Borgard, and 5 for Lindsay Schneibel for the Glenburn Panthers. Free throws, they're a 10 of 18 from free throw land, so they improved. They made all 5 of those in the second half, 5 for 5 in the second half. Looking at the first score, is 10-8 at the end of the first quarter for DLB in the lead. Then at halftime, it was 16-14. They went on a 6-6 run, both teams did, make it a 2-point lead for the Lakers. Now in the third quarter, things changed as they went on an 11-4 run in the third quarter. The Panthers did. They were leading by 5 in the third quarter, 25-20. But then on the other side in the fourth quarter, wow, did the Lakers score 22-9 run in the fourth quarter to make a 42-34 win for the Lakers. Panthers could not get anything going in the fourth quarter. Their defense was not holding actually in the second quarter at all because they were shooting threes. Actually, the 3 ball from Courtney Mitchell on the Lakers side is what pretty much propelled the Lakers to win over the Glenburn Panthers. Looking at falls, 4 for Cotter, 5 for Parker Bush, she fouled out, 2 for Katie Duffner, 1 for Natalie Stivers, 4 for Peyton Schumann, and 2 for Lindsay Schneibel for the Glenburn Panthers. That wraps up the Panthers side. Looking at the Lakers side now as they went on the win, 42-34. Actually, the Glenburn Panthers fall to 9-9 on the season by the DLB Lakers, improved to 9-11 for the Lakers. So looking at that, 9 points for Courtney Vogel, 4 points for Shauna Bensmiller, 2 points for Mickey Henson, 23 points for Courtney Mitchell. 16 of those came in the second half, and 14 of those in the second half came in the fourth quarter alone off of 4 3-pointers. And 4 points there for Taylor Murphy for the DLB Lakers. Free throws are 10 of 19. And looking at once again, it was 10-8. They were up by 2 in the first quarter, up by 2 at the halftime, 16-14. Third quarter, they were down by 5 after 11-4 run by the Panthers. In the final quarter, they went on a 22-9 run. Then in the fourth quarter, the win 42-34 against the Glenburn Panthers. Foul trouble looks like 1 for Vogel, 1 for Bensmiller, 3 for Mikey Hansen, 4 for Courtney Mitchell, 3 for Christy Langseth, and 3 for Madison Mundane. With that, I'm going to wrap it up here. And, well, tomorrow, the District 12 tournament. Here's the schedule, guys. First, we're going to wrap it up. Minor Ryan defeated Berthold 84-27. MLS defeated Kenmare 51-33. RE Deemers defeated Surrey 98-44. And Burlington defeated Glenburn 42-34. So the semifinals. Well, first, I'll be back here tomorrow, and it's going to be for the first game. Give me 1 second here. I have to write something down. All right, for the first game at 3 o'clock, it's going to be the 3-16 Berthold Bombers taking on the 8-12 Kenmare Hunkers at 3 p.m. tomorrow here at the Minot Auditorium and here at 9:10 AM KCJB. At 4:30 p.m., it's going to be the Surrey Mustangs at 4-16 versus the Glenburn Panthers at 9-9. Coming up for the next region loser-out game in the afternoon. Then Scott Cattell will be back for the semifinals, the first semifinal game. The number 1 ranked Minor Ryan Lions at 19-0 will be taking on MLS 13-7 in the first semifinal game at 6 p.m. with Scott Cattell. And then the second semifinal game at 7:30 p.m., it's going to be the RE Deemers Knights 15-5 versus the Lax Burlington Lakers 9-11 at 7:30 p.m. with Scott Cattell here for the District 12 tournament. With that, let's go wrap it up. Thank you to our sponsors once again, to Wings and Rings in Minot, American Family Insurance agents Mike, Lucy, and Randy Shep, Surrey River Cooperative, Birdsall Grain and Seeds in Berthold, the Hacienda in Burlington, Kurt Unling Company in Lansford, Fegley Grain Cleaning in Berthold, Homesteaders Restaurant in Minot, Farmers Union Lumber, Kenmare and Stanley, Farmers Union Oil, Berthold, Carpio, and Burlington, Night Train Pizza in Minot, and the Dairy Queen in Orange Julius in Dakota Square. Thank you to our sponsors to make this broadcast possible. Kyle Patterson for Skylar Stensby back in the studio. Thank you very much for listening here this evening, and I'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for the first game of the evening, which is going to be Berthold versus Kenmare, and then after that, Surrey versus Glenburn. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. For Scott Cattell and Skylar Stensby, we'll see you guys tomorrow here at the Minot Auditorium here at 9:10 a.m. KCJB.
The Job Connection.
Bye, Skylar. Bye. Okay, just hang up then.